Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the News at 7, streaming on CBS News Philadelphia and on Philly 57. I'm Janelle Burrell.
And I'm Don Bell, in for Jim Donovan. Thank you for joining us. You know how we're going to start this thing. Let's get over to Kate Bilo with the next weather forecast. Kate, it has been a mess for 2 days, and guess what? It continues, huh?
It continues today. Today may be the worst of it. Today is our first next weather alert day of the week, and the reason for that, the rain is a bit heavier. It's more kind of convective, which means thunder and lightning possible, and there is even the risk for severe weather across parts of our area later this afternoon. So another messy day before things gradually improve toward the weekend. Right now, we do have some steady rain right along I-78 here, 22 up in the Lehigh Valley over toward parts of New Jersey, Mercer County, and just north of there. Some rumbles of thunder, flashes of lightning. We had some of that near the city overnight. We've been in a little bit of a lull for the past hour or two. It's just kind of drizzly and dreary, but you can see some steady rain in Bethlehem, Allentown this morning. As we widen out, there's more to come. Look at all of this yellow, heavy rainfall moving into State College, back toward Pittsburgh. And again, this is not anywhere near over. We still have all of this rain that will come through this afternoon, along with the threat for some gusty storms. And then this big pesky upper low just slowly rotates through during the end of the week. So today is the worst of it, but it doesn't look like we get much sunshine back, at least until the weekend. A flood watch has been issued for the vast majority of our area. Any space shaded in green here, that goes until 6 o'clock this evening, basically because the ground is so saturated from 2 days of rain. Any additional rainfall could lead to runoff, flooding. Streams, creeks are running high. The larger rivers we have to watch as well. Where you see the yellow here, that is a slight level 2 risk for severe weather. Cape May County, Kent County, Sussex County, and a marginal risk slightly further north. As of now, Philadelphia is not in that risk zone, but any thunderstorm can still bring dangerous lightning and gusty winds. The greatest risk for hail or even an isolated tornado off to the south today. Across the region, we're looking at rain, thunderstorms, gusty winds at the shore. It is a miserable Wednesday. If you have to be out in it, leave yourself plenty of extra time, as I'm sure Chandler will tell us. Hi, Chandler.
Yeah, you're going to need that as you travel out. We're seeing jams, delays, and slippery rail conditions as well. So we'll start off a new crash to tell you about. This is on the Vine Street Expressway. Looks like 3 cars involved. That left lane is blocked out as you travel westbound from 95 just before the Schuylkill Expressway here. So you will have to merge in with that center lane. So 2 lanes are all that get by on the Vine westbound. We'll talk about those delays coming up, but we have big delays in Delaware County. A crash on 95 northbound is between Ridley Park and Route 420. But take a look at the red on our map here. Delays pouring back all the way even before the blue route there past 320. So major delays through Ridley Park, very slow moving on 95 northbound there. Elsewhere, when it comes to mass transit, let's get to those delays. Broad Street line is delayed due to crew shortage issues. Manioc Norristown operating with about a 20-minute delay, 10-minute delay for the Paley-Thorndale line, and due to the 95 closure in the northeast and the northbound lanes, we are still talking about New Jersey's Transit's AC rail line suspended between 30th Street Station and Cherry Hill. Janelle.
All right, thank you, Chandler. Turning now to breaking news from overnight. A row home fire in Nicetown claiming the life of one person.
Yeah, 5 others were also taken to the hospital. CBS News Philadelphia reporter Rosti Matei has the latest, including how neighbors came together to help the family trapped in the burning home. Ross.
Yeah, some heroism mixed amongst this tragedy, guys. It's a sad situation. A man is dead and the house looks like a total loss. But get this, more lives looks like they were saved thanks to the heroic actions of a next door neighbor. This fire broke out right around 2 o'clock this morning on the 1900 block of Denny Street in Philadelphia's Nicetown neighborhood. Firefighters arrived to heavy flames and smoke coming from a 3-story row home. They were able to get that fire under control within about 10 minutes time, but not before about a dozen people who were living inside the home had to scramble to safely get out. We spoke with a neighbor who is living next door on the 3rd floor. He says he woke up to the family whose house was burning. They were banging on his bedroom window and begging him for help. So he immediately started pulling them inside his room to safety through the bars on his bedroom window.
Pulled the family in one by one to get them out. Smoke was heavily following them. I grabbed the little baby first, probably about 2 or 3 months old. My concern was just get everybody in. You know, no fame, no glory, no nothing. It's just all helping family. Being a part is one, that's all.
He's a humble hero for sure. In total, that man says he helped 5 kids and 3 adults to safely escape the fire through his bedroom window. And at that point, he still was not done helping them. He says the family was also still wearing their pajamas at the time, so he offered up his own clothes to help keep them warm and dry. I'm sure they appreciate his effort. Meanwhile, fire officials say as many as 5 people were taken to nearby hospitals for treatment. One of them, a 38-year-old woman who jumped from the second story and suffered some severe injuries to her leg and head. Another is a 24-year-old man who suffered smoke inhalation. No word yet on how the other victims are doing, and the cause of this fire is still under investigation. Janelle, back to you.
What a story there, Ross. Thank you so much for that. Emergency repair work continues this morning on I-95 to fix a damaged Conrail bridge over the interstate in Port Richmond. Here's a live look for you. The northbound lanes of 95, they remain closed while repairs are being made starting at the Betsy Ross Bridge. Crews have been working around the clock and in the rain to get the bridge fixed. PennDOT says a truck carrying a large concrete cylinder hit the bridge Monday afternoon, forcing the closure, which has been a major inconvenience for commuters.
We got stuck in traffic for a really long time, and we just had to pull off at whatever exit we could, and we got lost for a bit until we made it to the spot where we were actually running out of gas.
I was just on the phone with my wife telling her I'm gonna have to leave like 2 hours early for work now.
PennDOT says they are optimistic the contractors will be finished with repairs by this weekend. And stay right here with CBS News Philadelphia for continuing coverage during the closure of I-95. You can always get the latest updates and the best detours on cbsphiladelphia.com. And now to the latest on the bridge collapse in Baltimore. Crews say they are making progress to reopen one of the busiest ports in the country. Yesterday, Maryland's governor announced the opening of a second temporary channel to get commercial ships past the wreckage there. The first path opened on the north side on Sunday. A third, even deeper channel will soon follow.
I do want to be clear. We are still a long way from being able to get the size and the cadence of the commercial traffic back to where it was before the collapse.
And crews are still trying to locate the bodies of 4 construction workers to bring closure to those families. President Biden is planning to visit the area on Friday.